toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Broussard. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Need. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the line. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Need. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On the play. And,
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give on the inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Coming up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. To the air, it's Wegman. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Need. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston!
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Barnes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle, it's James. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Oh, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Touchdown, TCU! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Got a man. It's Broussard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's James. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The give to the fullback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now the play fake. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. First down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Catch in the middle, it's small. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 28 over Western Kentucky.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And off from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, better look out! Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Need. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker, it's Broussard. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Safe completion on the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lost to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ezukama. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Quick completion to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. The big fullback's got him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's small. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most, and with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. He's got the tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Need. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll go back to the ground.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will... There, the sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's taking the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle. It's James. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Gets open down the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Got his man. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spike didn't stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Last chance coming up. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.